Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dunsin Ateji and I am glad that you are here. So if you are new to my channel, please make sure you subscribe, like, share, everything nice. Just support your girl. And even though you're not really interested in like what I'm going to be talking about, and you're watching this video, God bless you. And also please share, because you never can tell, my audience could be in your contact list and all those stuff. Thank you. And as you have seen today, we're going to be talking about how I came to Canada. So different people have been asking me, how did I do it? How did I enter Canada? How did I come? Everybody wants to jackpot. So yeah, I'm just here to give you all the things I did and some tips in case you're like trying it out and all the stuff. So if you're interested, stay tuned. So yeah, this video is going to be divided into 3 parts so that I don't have to like rush it or try to like forget some information and everything. So part 1 for today that we're going to be talking about is my admission process. Part 2 is going to be about my visa process, and then part 3 is going to be about my travel process. So yeah, my admission process. At first, I was doing my NYSC, and then my mom has been telling me that, Dunsin, you travel abroad. In my mind I was like, whoa, I'm not I'm not going. I'm not going, because I wanted to be a fashion designer. So I was just thinking that if I how will I be a fashion designer in abroad? All the clothes we want, they literally sell it here. Like the kind of things we're looking for, they literally sell it here. So who would buy what I'm making? Do you get that kind of stuff? So that was like literally what was in my head. And then I was like, no, that I'm not going there. I don't think I'll be successful there. Now that people talking about it, I feel so stupid. But yeah, that was it and everything. Then my mother, she literally gave up on me. That kind of thing. My mother literally kept on telling everybody, do you know Josie said she don't want to travel? Do you know, see my auntie calling me everything? I say, now wow, I have entered it. But yeah, and then after my NYC, I went back home. It was like, my mother was like, you don't even have a choice, you are going to do it. Then we started searching for schools and everything, and what I was going to study and all. So I felt, because I did economics in my undergraduate, I was like, okay, let me just go for a master's in economics, because I'm not really interested in all this cool stuff. Even the fact that I studied economics in my undergraduate, I literally just did it because I don't know, there was nothing else. Funniest part is that I was in the art class, but I wasn't really interested in studying law or mass communication or all those things. I don't know, I just could not imagine myself doing all those kind of things. So I just said, okay, I'll just literally go for another course. I don't know why I even chose economics at the end of the day. But remember, me and my mother were going through we're going through courses that I could do as an art student online. And then yeah, we ended up picking economics. So I was thinking, okay, why not just do a master's in economics, because I literally could not think of any other course I wanted to do. Then we started looking for schools. I had some family friends that stay in Canada, and then most especially one, she's in Manitoba. So she was like, okay, that it would be easier for me to, if I apply to Manitoba, then I can be able to stay with her, or she can help me when I come and all the stuff. So yeah, I tried to apply to University of Manitoba. I tried to apply to, I applied to Simon Fraser University. Simon Fraser University is in British Columbia, where I am. And then I think I also tried to apply to New Memorial Foundland. Yeah. So number 1 tip that I'm going to give you is that if you want to apply for schools, don't just apply to one school. It's just like saying, don't hatch all your eggs inside one basket. That is, you will not want to. I can't believe I don't even know the English object basic. You don't want to go bankrupt. I don't even know what I'm saying. But like, yeah, it's just basically don't hatch all your eggs in one basket. Try to apply to different schools so that at least you never can tell which one will work out, which one will not work out, and all those stuff. So instead of you applying to one school and then you are waiting, and then by the time that one comes out and you did not get it, and then now all the admission, like maybe if you are trying to apply for September, now all other schools, they have actually closed their September intake. So very important, apply to more than one school, at least two. So you can apply to as many as you want, but at least apply to 2 schools. So yeah, I applied to these 3 different schools, and then the I think the admission fee, is that what they call it? Yeah, I think the admission fee was like $100. Some schools were $150, and some schools were like $80. I think SFU was actually like the cheapest. It was like $80 or so. So I applied to these 3 different schools. I was waiting. Masters of Economics. There was another one I did not see, Masters of Economics. I think it was MBA or something related. No, it was not MBA. It was something related to economics, like a different line of economics, that kind of stuff. So I should apply to these 3 different schools, and then I was waiting for the admission and everything. You people. As at that time, I would have said God hated me, and it was like as if I was like, the cocoa is that I did not get into any of the schools, and like literally all the schools, the letter they sent back to me was that because I'm trying to apply for is a very competitive course, and then they had so many good students and I was also among them, but they had to pick the best, and so all those their grammar nonsense thing like that. So like, yeah, that was like what almost all of them sent back to me. Basically, I did not get the admission for any of the 3 schools, and we're now just wondering that what happened, why, and everything. My mother, she don't want to use agents, and like we literally already know how to do all these things. Like, if you want to do something, it's just go online, check for all this information and everything. So, but in the long run, my mom finally decided to just use an agent to make things easier, because I think somebody in our workplace also used an agent, and then the person had like done the process and everything. So mom just said, okay, that we'll just use an agent. So we got the number of an agent, called him, told him what we wanted and everything, and then Bahula, he applied to the school for me, told me to get some references, told me to write my statement of purpose, and then I wrote them, got some references, and I submitted it to him. Then some weeks later, maybe around 2 or 3 weeks, he told me that I'd already gotten the admission, and I got the admission to study MBA. That's Masters of Business Administration in the University Canada West. I think it's actually quite easy to enter the school as long as you have maybe a background in business, and not only a background in business, like it's a private school, do you understand? So as long as you have the correct field, you have the money, everything, they will accept you. So it was quite easy, and the admission process was quite fast. And then after that, it was now time for me to apply for the visa, since I'd already gotten the admission already. So basically, you actually need the admission to like apply for the student visa, especially if you want to travel through the student visa. So then what else? That's actually everything about my admission process. So like I said, also I'm going to be giving you guys tips on what to do if you are planning to come into Canada. So if you are planning to come into Canada, there are actually various ways in which you can do it, and I've seen like different people in this different arena. So you can either come in through the student visa, that is, you apply for admission, maybe you want to come and do your master's, or you want to do a diploma, or you want to do what else, undergraduate and everything. But note, international school fees is very, very expensive. Like for an international student, you can literally be paying like 10,000. Like that's literally the least. Not the least, maybe there are other cheaper schools, I can't say, but like honestly, for international students, when I was doing all my research and everything, like the least school fees that I was seeing was like $10,000 per year. So imagine you're coming here to do your undergraduate. That's the least though. So you might not even find a school like that. So imagine you're coming here to do your undergraduate and you're having to spend like 15,000 in a year for 4 years. So yeah, it's very important that you do your research and everything. Like, do your research, basically. That's the point. And you can also just use an agent straight away. Most people say don't use an agent, you don't have to use an agent. You know, some people don't want to stress, they don't have time to be researching online. That's actually what I know. People say that agency fee is expensive and all, but that's it. Information is key. So the information that you don't know that they know is what they're using to collect money from you. So yeah, the point is just that you should, if you don't have the time to go through all the stress trying to search what school is okay, just get the number of an agent, tell him what you want, tell him what you can afford. But what I'm saying, what you can afford too, is you cannot have small money if you want to come to Canada, or it's expensive. So just tell them what you can afford, you know, private school, public school, polytechnic, diplomas. They have so many kind of different things here. So if you're not researching, if you don't want to know anything, or I not like you don't want to know anything basically, but like if you don't really have the time, especially most of the, you know, mommies and daddies that are traveling and coming here to study and all those stuff, just use an agent. No stress, pay the money and then you get your admission and everything. Like my visa, all the process was very smooth because I used an agent. There was no stress. All I had to do was just provide all my documents, and yeah, just basically provide documents, everything that the agent just needed. That was it. And you could also do it on your own. It's actually like, it's your choice. Anything you want to do. So yeah, research on schools. Especially, I'm just going to talking about Canada basically because that's where I'm coming to. First of all, you want to come to Canada. Do you know how many provinces there are in Canada? Do you know the different types of provinces they have in Canada? Research about these things, research about their weather and everything. Yes, and that is another, that brings me to another testimony. You guys, eh? Me, as I am like this, AC, we are not friends. Me and AC, we are not friends. Like, I cannot stay in a room where there is AC, like, at all. Like, so my mother, everybody used to wonder that I'm going to Canada, how will I survive and everything. And I cannot imagine me like this, me. I wanted to apply to University of Manitoba. Oh my God, like, people, I don't know if I would have run back home by this time, but like, that's what I'm trying to say. So research about this thing. So apparently Manitoba is like the coldest province in the whole of this Canada. Talking about places of Manitoba, you're talking about like very cold places. Nova Scotia, you're talking about, wait, isn't that Saskatchewan? I've been at Saskatchewan. I don't know, but like, yeah, like these places are so cold. And so I felt God really helped me. I don't know why, because I didn't get admission to any of these schools I applied to, and if I had gone there, it would have been very cold. But like where I am currently is Vancouver, and Vancouver is like, oh my God, you people, I don't know what to explain it, but like this place legit has like the sweetest weather. Like compared to other provinces, Vancouver is chilled. Like, I don't know, like legit is better. So when, like, for example, during the times that what province was that? I think it was in Nova Scotia and Saskatchewan and Manitoba, like during the, we were still even in winter, like when snow was falling and everything, they were in like -40, you guys. -40. I don't think I even entered -10 in this Vancouver. But like in Vancouver, we were like -5, -6. And then the funniest part was that people were saying that the snow that fell here in Vancouver, like it had not fallen, like they had not seen snow like that in like, let's say like since 2013, that kind of stuff. So it was just very cool. Like even now everywhere is cold, but Vancouver, we're in plus, like we're in 4 degrees, sometimes 5, sometimes we're even entering 8. And Toronto, like Toronto, sorry, that's they say it's not Toronto, that is Toronto. Like that place is like -9, -8 now. Snow is falling every year, and I'm wondering, like, am I in the same Vancouver? Am I in the same Canada with the people? So these are things we should research on. Don't just, because you want to come to Canada, you just say, oh, people should just put me anywhere. You will survive, or you will actually survive that one. Nigeria, our body, our body has been built to survive any kind of harsh condition. But like, if you are very, how should I put it? If you are very keen on all these kind of things, it's very important that you actually research and know where you want to go to and the things you want to do and everything. So do your research, find out things that you need to know, different kind of schools in a particular province, different kind of, the benefits, everything. Just research or use, even if you are using an agent, also do your own research. Do you understand? Don't just go to an agent and say, I want to come to Canada, I have the money, just let me get admission in any school and everything. No, they will end up taking you to expensive school, just like my own. I did not know. But do your research, let them know what you can afford and all those things, where you can, survive, at least since you're just coming into Canada for the first time. So that is all on my admission process. That was everything, how I got my admission. I just submitted all the documents, reference letter, SOP. What else did I have to do? That was literally it. Your degree, yes, your certificates from your school, your transcripts, yeah, that's it. So I submitted all these things and the school gave me the admission. So thank you guys. I hope you actually learned a lot, and I hope this video really helped you and gave you some information. And don't forget, if you have any questions, just ask me. I will reply all of your comments. I'm here for you. I'm in school, but I will reply all your messages. Any question you have, to the best of my knowledge, I'm going to reply it. So drop your questions, share my video to somebody that you know that is probably thinking of traveling to Canada and all the stuff. So we have come to the end of my video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. I love you guys, for everybody that has been supporting me, sharing my videos. I'm really, really, really grateful. Thank you so much. See you guys in my next video on my visa process. Thank you. Bye.